In augmented reality, we think about that technology being used for being on the job. If I have a question, if I'm operating the equipment in an unsafe way, if I need to bring up documentation on the fly while I'm operating the machine for something that I don't do very frequently, if I need to call an expert to have them help me with a temporary situation that I have or to troubleshoot a problem, these are all great applications for being on the job and being able to bring in help or expertise either through specific kinds of assets and three-dimensional overlays onto the machine, or by being able to call people and to be able to interact where they can see what I'm seeing and we can have visual communication in an immersive way with augmented reality. So virtual reality before I get on the job, with training, with simulation. Again, it may also be used for well-being, for meditation, for soft skills training, and for certain kinds of therapeutic applications. And then augmented reality, at least in a commercial setting, is very often used for while I'm on the job. So within our companies and our enterprises, as we're thinking about addressing a challenge or an opportunity with extended reality type of technologies, we need to look for a trusted partner. And we need to think about exactly what it is that we need. We need to provide a better customer experience. We need a solution that has return on investment and that makes the most of those investments and that drives the revenue that we expect. We need a solution that will shorten our development cycle times and that will make sure that we're working in ways that are leveraging all the skills of our people in the most efficient and effective way possible. We need a solution that's secure from end to end. So as we work with a technology partner who's helping us form up these solutions, we want to make sure that we have the trust that we need in their IT and their technology security capabilities. And then finally, we need a solution that's manageable and reliable and that streamlines how we can update our devices, how we can manage content to those devices and content to our workforce, and how all of that provides the analytical insights that we need to make sure that we're driving that revenue and that ROI that we were talking about. And then finally, we need a partner who can support the solution globally, as many enterprises have distributed workforces and distributed solutions and customer bases that are global. And so these are some of the high-level things that we understand at HP that are going through the minds of our key stakeholders within the enterprises that we serve. As we think about virtual reality solutions, typically we're going to take one of two approaches. Number one, we're going to consider what we call PC-attached VR. And that's where we have a VR headset that's connected to a laptop or a desktop that's VR ready, and we're actually running the VR applications on the computer, and we're experiencing them typically on a headset, a VR headset that's tethered to the computer. So the VR headset becomes a stereoscopic display for that computer that includes interactive hand controllers. And obviously that headset's also tracking our head in 6 degrees of freedom with X, Y, Z, and pitch, yaw, and roll. Now the second approach that we might consider is what we call all-in-one or standalone virtual reality. And that's where we have a VR headset that has the compute built into the headset, so we don't need a separate computer. That's obviously more mobile. It has more or less instant on. It has a simple phone-like interface. Typically, all the content is stored on the memory on the device. It's easy to ship or to put in a suitcase or a travel bag. And so, again, it's convenient. It's relatively inexpensive. It won't have the high fidelity VR experience that a computer will have with a high-powered GPU, but for many VR applications, the 3D rendering capability of that headset will be sufficient for the application that it's being used for. So again, the trade-offs are high fidelity, high power compute with a laptop or a desktop attached to a PC attached VR headset, or an all-in-one or standalone VR solution where everything is built into the headset, which will have benefits for, again, ease of deployment, mobility, ease of use, and some ease of maintenance type of trade-offs. So typically, any enterprise who's looking to deploy a solution, if they're looking for workflow-based solutions for product development and architecture, engineering, and construction, in many cases they actually may favor a PC-attached VR headset. And for other applications where mobility, ease of use, and where the rendering quality is good enough on a standalone VR headset, that will be